Have you ever looked around your church and wondered, are we really different from the world? I know I have, and honestly, it's a question that stirs up more than just curiosity. It reveals the heart of a problem that's quietly dividing our church. Let's get real. Worldly fashion. It's everywhere, not just on the streets, but in our pews, at our potlucks, even in our ministries. And I'm not talking about style as in colors and cuts. I'm talking about the spirit behind it, the drive to fit in, to be seen, to copy what's popular out there. That's not just a harmless trend. According to Ellen G. White, it's a dangerous step towards the very sin that defines Babylon. In The Great Controversy, she warns us that the sinful union with the world is the most abominable characteristic of the churches that constitute Babylon. When we open the door to fashion for fashion's sake, we're opening the door to compromise. But let's not just take her word for it. In 2 Corinthians 6-17, we're told, "Come out from among them and be separate, says the Lord. Do not touch what is unclean, and I will receive you." That's a clear call, not just to leave behind certain habits, but to be different, inside and out. Ellen White puts it even more plainly. She writes, "As soon as any have a desire to imitate the fashions of the world, that they do not immediately subdue, just so soon God ceases to acknowledge them as his children." That's intense, but it's not about legalism, it's about loyalty, it's about who we really belong to. I know this isn't easy to hear. It's hard to stand apart, especially when the world is screaming at us to blend in. But when we start to look, talk, and act just like everyone else, what message are we sending? White saw many traveling in this broad road. They professed to be of the number who were traveling the narrow way. Those around them would say, "There is no distinction between us. We are alike. We dress and talk and act alike." Isn't that a wake-up call? The truth is, every time we follow worldly fashions, we risk stepping away from God's law, even if we don't realize it. Ellen White says, obedience to fashion is pervading our Seventh-day Adventist churches and is doing more than any other power to separate our people from God. So what do I do with this? I ask God to help me see where I've let worldly trends sneak in. I search my heart and my closet, because at the end of the day, I want to be claimed as his child, not just in name, but in spirit, in truth, and yes, even in how I dress. Let's close the door to compromise and open our hearts to God's standard. That's the kind of unity our church truly needs.